Hello, visuals. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Superhero Wednesday. The day of the week we talk about anything comic booksies, fucking nerdy, pop culture, Funko Poppy, flexy, anything nerdy that's to do with the world of nerdy shenanigans, the awesome world of nerdy shenanigans. It gets done here. So visuals, it's Superhero Wednesday. What's today's topic? I'm pretty sure the thumbnail and the title gives it away, but we're going to talk about the Batman Arkham Asylum games. Yes, you've probably heard me mention a million times that it's either the Pokemon games or the Batman Arkham games that are my favourite games of all time, and they just keep shipping and changing which is my favourite constantly. And this is kind of inspired by, recently did a Dragon Ball Z Kakarot review, and I did the review after having the game for so long, and then replaying it, thinking, why didn't I ever do a review for this? I don't think I've ever been able to review these games on the channel. I don't think when these games were out, I had a YouTube channel. But because I've got so much love for them, the people that are, new to the channel, or the people that are new to these games and never really played them, I thought let's try and give them some love and try and get them some more selling points, because I truly believe if you like anything to do with Batman or any sort of superhero game, this is the one for you, because it's, well, the Batman game. Bold statement, but I truly believe it, and I think most people might agree. I think the Batman games will always and forever will be the best comic book games you could ever play. Yes, the new Avengers was great. Yes, the new Guardians is going to be fun. Yes, the Spider-Man, Miles Morales games and stuff, awesome. But there's something about these games that are absolutely, truly outstanding and flawless and just so perfect in so many different ways. I truly believe, visuals, that you won't be disappointed if you go to play these games. But let's talk Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and Arkham Knight. 4 beautiful, amazing titles. Just doing a quick rundown. Obviously, the order is how I've just said it. That's how the games were released. But Origins is technically an origin story to the whole lot. So if you wanted to play through it in actual order, I guess you could do Origins, then Asylum, City, then Knight. And they are great ways to look at the somewhat comic book true history to the world of Batman and stuff. The best, I would say, out of all 4 of them, for me personally, will be Arkham Asylum, because not only was it the one that started us off, but it was the chance to be locked inside of Arkham Asylum itself. Yes, Arkham City is kind of the same, but it's a bit bigger. But to be locked in the actual asylum, that the infamous, famous, scary asylum itself, to be locked in there with the biggest and best rogues gallery potentially ever in comic books history, and just to battle the fucking mentally crazy lunatics like Joker, Ivy, Riddler, Penguin, Bane. Well, I know Penguin doesn't really have much to play in this, but, Bane, Penguin and all that gets a mention and whatnot. It's so fucking awesome. It's so fucking good. I love it so fucking much. But all the other games are still amazing. I'm actually, now, when I was doing this video, I'm going to do a new replay of the Arkham Knight games, because if you're on Xbox One or PlayStation 4, 5, you can get the remastered versions of Return to Arkham, which is the first 2 games, and you can also get still the Arkham Knight game, and you will not be disappointed. Honestly, visuals, if you are a Batman fan of any capacity, you will be so happy. So like I said, first of all, we're in the asylum, we're locked in with the lunatics, and we're duking it out best way we possibly can, upgrading your gadgets, upgrading your skills, upgrading your health, working out the riddle. I fucking loved just going around, right, sitting there at the Xbox with my coffee, and I'll just sit and do all the Riddler riddles. So much fun. Slowly making your way, because obviously it happens all in one night, making your way through all the different mini stages and getting to the final Joker moment at the end. The way you were going up against so many different villains, and you were doing this mad, over the top, very comic booky style of fighting to build up your combos. The achievement hunter, because every achievement you could possibly get in all of these games is completely done, dusted, 100%ed. The challenges, whether it be the Predator challenge or not, being the Predator of the Bat, the Predator style of the Bat, lurking in the shadows, coming down and lunging on top of your enemies, tricking them to go one way, coming in and then taking them down, gliding down to knock them out, ground and pound, get back up, wait for the guys with the guns to come, look around and get scared, to pick them all off one by one. It's so fucking fun and amazing. To learn about the history and the somewhat conspiracy that happens inside of Arkham, listening to Amadeus Arkham's voice memos and whatnot, seeing little stuff like Calendar cell, Two-Face's cell, to do with the Riddler stuff, and then heading into the Arkham City. Again, it's just Arkham Asylum, but it's expanded. And there's more going on there. There's a bigger story because we've got Hugo Strange stuff going on, but there's Ra's al Ghul and the League of Shadows stuff going on. You're still locked in the asylum, but the asylum, like I said, is expanding. They've basically given a part of the city to the criminals, boarded it and walled it up. So you've got, you know, Penguin's gang going around. You've got the Joker's gang going around. You've got Two-Face's gang going around. You're taking them all down one by one. Then you've got more mysteries to solve and more riddles to unlock. You've got different villains to encounter. You've got a new story in a different part of Bruce Wayne you need to encounter. Because like I said, you're in there, you're chucked in, you come in your handcuffs. Penguin tries to get you at the start. You've got Azrael at the top. You've got all of his shenanigans to deal with and do. It's just fucking amazing just to show how amazing the Bat really is and how amazing Bruce Wayne really is. Never, ever, ever forget Cobblepot's big, scary fucking shark. Because one of the best moments from the first game was the Killer Croc moments where you have to go get the plant sack thingies, and you're going across these little beams. Again, I'm explaining it in case you haven't played it. I guess as well, should have said at the start, spoiler alert maybe? Fuck knows. And you're going across these beams, you have to go nice and slow, or else Croc comes up and he chases after you, and you have to deal with him and stuff. It's so fucking fun and getting exhilarating. Same sort of shenanigans happens again in Cobblepot's spot, but this time you're on ice and you have to pull yourself up. But there's a great white shark in there, and that comes up, and Batman has to fucking. Of course, Batman's not asked about a great white shark. He didn't give a flying fuck. He's got a shark repellent. It's so fucking cool. And then to go back and unlock certain different points, you have to go get, you know, Mr. Cobblepot's related shenanigans to upgrade this part of your tech or this weapon. You know, the Mr. Freeze stuff. The Mr. Freeze fights itself are amazing. You have to go again different places. Poison Ivy's got a bit over here. Catwoman's got bits and pieces over here. And then you've got Two-Face's building over here. It's just so fucking cool, so flawless, so outstanding. It's amazing. It's a great way to expand on the first game. And then with Arkham Origins, it's a little bit different because again, it's the same sort of stuff, but it's a relatively new Batman. You have to occasionally go up against the police. There's a moment where you're in the GCPD and you're going over the top of them and you have to be quiet and whatnot. Jim Gordon's only just starting to form his relationship with the Bat and Bruce Wayne and stuff. Well, the Bat. And starting to build up that. But at the same time, there's this whole murder shenanigans, crazy thing going on. You think it's Black Mask. Turns out it's this Joker, the Joker character, obviously, because Bruce Wayne hasn't heard him at this moment in time. Turns out it's him. Your final battle with him's fucking nuts. But not only that, you have, again, some of the best villains from Batman's history at the same time coming out to get you. It's Christmas Eve, isn't it? I'm sure it's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas time anyway. You have them because Black Mask has set out all of these assassins. You've got Deathstroke coming after you. You've got Deadshot. You've got Bane. You've got so many amazing characters out to get the Batman. And again, you're only a few years into being the Batman. The fight with Deathstroke's fucking amazing. The only thing I'll say about him is you kind of get rid of him a little bit too early, but it's still amazing. The fight with Deadshot was amazing. The way he sat with his sniper and you have to go around solving the murder and truly being the detective that you are, breaking down this so-called murder and watching it all play out on that. The big reveal of the Joker being Black Mask this whole time. It's so fucking fun. His big fight at the end of the season, you know, he's took over the big old roller coaster shenanigans inside of the hotel, going nuts. The Bane fight's amazing. He goes off with his rocket launcher. He kind of beats you, I kind of guess, but you go back and you get your revenge and whatnot. But and it's a different sort of Bane as well. You in the first game, and in the second game he helps you out. Yeah, it was because he's on a little bit with the toy. But in the second game you fight with him kind of. But in the first game it's the proper. I've got the figures up there. It's you know, he's got his Venom and he's big in that. But this one he's more with his lucha mask and he's got like a jacket and that on. He's kind of more less animated, cartoony, more like the one we get in the film. Just the mask's different, I guess. Great to see this new. Well, not to see this new, it's something we've seen a million times, but it's great to see the first different take on how the Joker truly met the Bat and how their relationship escalated from there. So fucking cool. The fact that it's set around Christmas as well gives it this extra little sort of cool edge. You know, Batman's got no time for Christmas or any celebrations or holidays. He's got to fucking constantly be on the job. So amazing, so cool. And now with Arkham Knight, yes, now at this point, because in the second game, Joker's dead. Because of what he does in the first game, he takes... I don't want to say too much in case you haven't played it and it does spoil it. Basically, the Joker takes something, fucks himself up, injects a bit of his blood into you in the second game, and then by the third game rolls around, he's still up there and it's slowly poisoning your mind, and every now and then you will see the Joker, but it's all in Bruce's head, and it's nuts. So, you're Bruce Wayne, you're Batman, you're dealing with, again, this new character that's coming, the Arkham Knight. Oh, I wonder who that could be. But you're also battling this demon inside of your head, being the Joker, constantly plaguing you and tormenting you and twisting you. At one point, you slowly become the Joker and you play as him. It's fucking amazing. You fully actually get the Batmobile in this, so you can go around the Batmobile. You've got some other DC cool Easter eggs. There's Queen Industries and all that carry on shenanigans. A much bigger Gotham to expand to look upon. Different villains like Pig and P. Yes, different villains like P. Yeah, he is actually in it. So you've got like his little weird side missions to get on. And as well, I should actually put the Mad Hatter side stuff in the other games. Fucking beautiful. Scarecrow in the first game, beautiful. The way he, hits you with his fear gas and you have to go around. Fucking scary. You're going around the city doing all your little mini stuff. Again, dealing with the Riddler and all the shenanigans. A much beefier, scarier, badass looking Bruce Wayne. Deathstroke reappearing in this one, but coming with a big army. There's got these mad little fucking tank sort of mission things you have to do where you're in the Batmobile, you've got to go into these different vehicles and blow them all up and whatnot. The way you can drive, you can call the Batmobile from wherever you are. So if you get out of the Batmobile and you fuck off somewhere the other side of the map, you call it to you, it gets to you where you go, using the Batmobile to get out of certain spots, climbing up walls and that. Fucking outstanding. The DLCs for this game, beautiful. Fucking beautiful. The team up challenge in this game, fucking beautiful. Doing more Azrael moments in this again. A couple of, no, it's not multiple choice, but there's a little thing that pops up saying what you want to do. Seeing Harley again because she's still back in this. She's in all of the games minus the Origins. She wasn't in Origins, was she? I don't think she's in Origins. And that's another thing about Arkham Asylum, breaking down the different case files for each thingy. You get Harleen talking to Dr. Harleen Quinzel, talking to like the Joker before she becomes Harley and all this carry on. But Arkham Knight just delivered so much. The final battle and the new way that they have the Predator modes and stuff and how they carry on. And the different ways you can take people out and different gadgets and bits of tech. But the final fight against the Arkham Knight. I'm not going to spoil who it is in case you do end up playing this. A big twist, I guess, if it was a shock. If it's somebody playing it who doesn't really know the crack, it might be a big twist and a big shock and a big, like, what the fuck sort of moment. But it's fun. The way that the DLC gets involved and entwined with it, fucking fun. I really do actually need to get it back on. It was so fucking good. I've only played through it like twice as well. It's so much fun with these games. I'm going to have to get it back on. One of the final moments of the game where why is Hobbs and Shaw come up? You can't see it, my TV's backed out, but Hobbs and Shaw are there somewhere. I don't want my TV to shut off because I need to listen to stuff while I edit video. There you can just see a little bit there. Why does it matter, Dad? Scarecrow being a big baddie in this one. There's a moment where it's complete fear toxins at the bottom and you have to go over it all and find him and that. There's a big Batman reveal in this, like who is that man? Because we all know. There's a moment as well where, well, because obviously we've got Arkham Knights coming up, haven't we, the game? And as far as I'm aware, I think somebody said it's not attached to or tied to the Arkham games at all, which is mental to believe or hear. I don't know why they've done that. But yeah, you get a bit of a shock ending, I guess, kind of. To some people, it might be a bit of a shock. But all round, they're just all... I'm just wondering if I'm trying to forget anything. Each game basically does get bigger and better and more expanded, and they are so fucking cool. Full of amazing DC Easter eggs. Full of, like, side quests and missions and collectibles and whatever it is we want to do. Like missions, like I said, side missions. If you want to do the challenges, get all the achievements. They're awesome. They have difficulty settings as well, so it's hard. They've got the New Game Plus. I like doing because I'm not to sound like a fucking bigoted bastard. There's only two games I will out there in the world say I am good at, and that is Pokemon. In Batman, I will happily say I am really good at the Batman games. But again, they're not exactly the hardest games in the world anyway. But I like to play where you don't see the counter symbol. You do it by looking around, and I love the fact that I'm quite good at the fighting in the game, and I can build up massive combos and use different techniques and stuff. It's quite fun. I'll probably be a little bit rusty now though, because it has been a little while, so I'm gonna try and get back on it and thingy. But yes, hopefully I've sold the games. I just wanted to talk about them because I haven't talked about them, I don't think, this much in detail on the channel. Visuals, that was Superhero Wednesday. I feel like I reviewed the games well. They're amazing. They're flawless. They're great to the origins. They're great. Great respect to the comic books. They're amazing stories. Just to have the stories that unfold. Visually, they're outstanding. Gameplay smooth and amazing. Character development and the character stories in these wicked. Everything about it's fucking flawless visuals. Hopefully, if you haven't played them, go play them. If you have played them, let me know what you think, because there might be people out there that think certain parts are a bit shit or they didn't like or whatever. I absolutely love these games and I always will. Visuals. that was my attempt at reviewing and trying to sell you the Arkham games if you haven't played them. But visuals, we'll leave it there. Hopefully, because that was just a very rambly video. But a lot of people are just going to find that extremely boring. So no offense if you do. Visuals, thank you for watching. Go get the Arkham games. If not, they all get a massive 10 out of 10. A million out of 10. Visuals, thanks for watching. Remember to keep being you and keep on web singing on.